Hey YouTube, Jacob, Good to Go Gear, here to do a knife use video. I've been trying to think of a way to do knife use videos that I like because I don't make tent pegs or any kind of bullshit like that. I do I guess feather sticks. Like I do start fires using my knives. I don't really baton any wood or anything, but I do use my knives to help in prepping wood for fire. So I think I'm going to just do my knife use videos on how well the knife does prepping a piece of wood for fire. So I guess like a one stick fire. This video for this knife use I've actually made before, but I deleted because I put a video up and I posted my opinions on it, and it's actually one of my most, I think it's the most viewed video I've got, but it just pissed me off because you say one thing in my opinion, like it was my opinion, and it was different than everybody else's, and man, it just blew up. Everybody's mad. Why I'm wrong, I'm just a couch potato because I'm fat, blah blah blah. So I got mad. It's like, fuck it, I'm not going to do that one anymore. But then I decided, you know what? The knife itself, there's nothing wrong with it. I still have my opinions on that. So the knife I'm talking about is the Battle Horse Knives H1 with the blue flat grind. And I actually like this knife a lot. So today I'm going to redo the video. This time I'm just in my backyard, set up at the state park. But I'm going to do a one stick fire. So I've got to do some prep for that. I'll show you all that. And just roll with it. So give me just a second. Alright, so we'll go with this piece. Small, about like a stick. And I don't know if you can see it today because I don't have any hair, but it's super windy, so I can't actually make a fire. But I've got time to do this today, so I'm going to go through all the steps that I would for making a fire. All in all, the only thing I had a negative opinion on was the bluing. They don't blue under the handles, and everybody's like, oh, it won't stick to the bluing. The epoxy won't stick to the bluing because of the whatever, and it might fall off. And it's like, well, that seems like bullshit. And if it might fall off, put some fucking screws on there so I can tighten it back up and put it back on. Or if these fancy pins won't hold it, then it still seems like what I said, you know, fix the fucking problem. Like, my opinion, not a video about that, but whatever. So if I were to make a one stick fire, you know, I guess you could do some feather sticks. See, so there's something I would try to light. And here's another piece that's nice and thin that you could just break and use as some kindling. You know, or like what everybody says, oh, you need pencil sizes and different sizes. This is really thin and brittle, and it's very dry. So you could use that to help get your fire going. All these little pieces. Like this piece especially. This knife feathers like a dream. It is amazing. Like I said, I have no quarrels with the actual knife. I just said what I said about the bluing under the handles, and it blew up the internet. And everybody was mad. And here's something else that's weird about me, is because this doesn't really have an exposed pommel, I wouldn't really use the stick to hit this knife into the wood unless I had to. Let's try this. It's just finding that sweet spot. Well, see, that's why I don't really understand feather sticks, because I'm getting just as fine a curl, if not finer, from this knife doing that, you know, than I am from the feather sticks. So, feather sticking, I mean, if that's your method, great. If not, great. Let's see. What my dad always taught me, you know, is when you're just, because, you know, in scouts or camping, I mean, you get bored sometimes, so you just sit around and, you know, when you're a kid, you got a knife, you're, wow, this is a lot of fun. And, you know, my dad taught me, you know, never carve with anybody around, you know, within arm's reach. Never carve towards someone or towards yourself, you know. But he always said, you know, when you're carving, you're making these shavings, so use that to help start your fire. Like, it's not that big a deal, but I don't know. Y'all have heard my opinions on that before. See, it's super windy. I don't know if y'all can see my kindling and everything blowing around, my feathers. So I don't really know if I want to start a fire or anything today. I thought about doing it in the Emberlit stainless steel stove, but it still just makes like a whirlwind, and it blows the embers and stuff up. And we have had some rain out here lately, but there's a lot of wildfires that happen out here, and I don't want to cause one. The handle on this, I mean, for use, I mean, I've been using it a little bit, and that's what I love about the bluing, is, you know, like I said, I use gun oil on my knives, but I just get some Q-tips, rub it out, and this thing looks like new money again, and you can't even tell. I haven't made a Kydex sheath yet, because this isn't I'm surprised, but like I said, they got kind of pissed off with the responses in the video, and not punish the knife, and just put it up. It's like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just, you know. But it is a good knife, and it's one of my favorites, and I got it, and I paid a lot of money for it, and I love the natural micarta with the green liners. I love the green liners on it. And so it's got a personal touch. I wanted this to be my everyday carry, like my knife. And I know everybody's like, well, you've got tons of knives. You know, everybody's got tons of knives. I've got pocket knives. I've got tons of knives. But this is one that seemed personal to me. And it kind of pissed me off that people had put me off of it because my opinion was different than theirs. It seems like now we're in a society where everybody just fucking cries. Oh, well, you said this and hurt my feelings, so I'm going to fucking cry, or I'm going to call you names because you differ from me, and you said this, and I disagree, and it's like, you know what? Fuck off. So, probably won't be my most popular video right here, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, this thing, I don't know if y'all can see those curls, this thing's a dream. And I have no hand fatigue. I mean, my finger, you can feel kind of some hot spots up under here. But before I got pissed off, I was using this knife and carrying it on my side, not that big a deal. And what I've actually done is this fits in my PLSK1 sheath that's Kydex. It does have a little bit of rattle, but I haven't noticed it dulling the knife. And all I've done with it so far to maintain it is I strop it. I've gotten into leather strops, and I just got truthfully some homemade ones. I bought a leather gun belt from Cabela's, and I just hook it on something or have my wife hold it and strop my knives. And man, I need to make a video on how I sharpen my knives. When I use my ceramic rods or something and then strop it, damn, it's smooth. And like sometimes afterwards, you know, you feel like the hair pulling or tugging, but after you strop it, it's just like a smooth shave. It's nice. So yeah, the sweet spot on this knife seems to be like right in here, right in there. Like I said, I don't baton with it. You saw me kind of split this piece with it. That's about as much batoning as I'll do, and I use my hand. I don't feel like a knife is made to baton, or to baton. You know, that's why, I mean, granted, I'm at my house, I'm in my backyard, but that's what we have hatchets or tomahawks or axes for. You know, I'm a big believer in using the right tool for the right job. I don't see the point in beating up. everybody's big on my one tool option. My one tool option was like, I stand by this. I mean, if this is my only tool that I have with me for whatever emergency situation, I don't want to risk fucking it up, batoning something too big for it, or risk screwing it up when I can use it for my fire prep, carving, skinning game, making traps, or whatever I need it to do. If it's my only tool that I've got. So that's why I'm not big on batoning, because I treat all my tools like I bought and paid for them, and with respect, like my dad taught me. Because if you treat them with respect, when you need it to work, they'll work for you. So yeah, but I mean, I feel confident that with this or some of the other pieces of kindling I've got, I can get a little fire going. But with this wind, and you'll see it blowing back at me, I'm not going to risk it today. But, yeah, I've really come to enjoy this knife. I've started carrying it and using it again. And it's a good knife. I like it a lot. So anyway, Jacob, we're good to go gear. Remember, keep your edges sharp, your gear oiled and good to go, because you never know when you're going to need it. Thanks.